By this point of time, you have a list of topics, like 5 to 7 topics inside your niche on which you need to do your keyword research. I would urge you to beat your laziness and come up with a lot of keywords so that you need to have a list of around 100 keywords that would help you to create your content effortlessly for the next 6 to 7 months of starting your blog, right? To begin with, you need to focus on only 1 to 2 topics that you have researched, right? You need to research hundreds of keywords in those 1 to 2 topics, right? You should not be writing about every topic that you have researched, right? Further down the lane, you will be expanding or spreading your wings across different relevant topics that you have researched. But still, coming up with hundreds of keywords in those 1 to 2 topics may seem a lot for you, but luckily for you, I have presented some of the proven strategies that we personally implement in our business to come up with never-ending list of keyword or topic ideas to blog about. When doing keyword research, you need to brainstorm 5x the amount of keywords that you are going to finalize, because by implementing the various keyword validation strategies and all, we will be shortlisting the keywords that are worth targeting, right? Because you need to get more and more ROI for every dollar that you spend on content creation, or for every hour that you spend on content writing. So it's really important to come up with more and more keywords so that you can later shortlist them and only go with the best. In this video, you will be learning about various keyword brainstorming tools that we personally use in our business, and also you will learn the various keyword validation methodologies so that you can effectively shortlist your keywords. Thus, it will ease you to manually analyze the competition of those keywords before writing articles around them. Stay tuned. The goal of this video is to just make a list of profitable keywords, right? You don't need to worry about the competition of these keywords for this video. Okay, because we have a separate section for figuring out the competition of these keywords. The goal is to just come up with a list of as many keywords as possible in the sub niches that you are covering. So you will be using tools like Ahrefs, SEMrush, Ubersuggest, keywordtool.io, etc., and enter in your topic seed keyword in those tools. And next, these tools will display you all the keywords related to the seed keyword. Now your job is to filter in the results to only show you the keywords containing words like review, versus, alternatives, coupon, discount, etc., that are having buyer modifiers in them, so that your affiliate marketing efforts will give you a lot of revenue. And you can also consider sorting the keywords by CPC, that is cost per click, that is an advertising metric, to make sure that you are targeting high CPC keywords that have good commercial value and have good conversions. Because if advertisers are paying a lot of money for these keywords that have high cost per click in ads, then it means those keywords are highly valuable, and if you consider ranking for those keywords, then you too can get a lot of affiliate revenue. So these are all the things that we will be covering. So let's go to the screen, and here the first tool that you can make use of here is Keyword Explorer. Here you need to enter in the term. Suppose if you're going with binoculars to begin with, you can enter in binoculars. Okay, so all keyword ideas here. So now you have a huge list of keywords. Okay, so you can make sure that you only get longer tail keywords or volume in your range. So I recommend not to go above 500 if your site is new. Okay, so let me type in 500 here. Alright, so these are some of the keywords that I can go after. Say you have best 10x42 binoculars. Okay, so I can enter in this keyword and it will return me all the other keywords related to this keyword, like best 10x42 binoculars, hunting binoculars, and all these things, and also the questions related to this specific keyword that you can consider answering in your article. And other than Ahrefs, you can even go with SEMrush. SEMrush has got the largest keyword database according to their big data statistics. So again, it depends upon the niche that you are dealing with. So I can go to Keyword Magic tool, and here I can enter in binoculars that I have already entered. Okay, so in this case you have various filters similar to Ahrefs. You can display all the questions, broad match, phrase match, exact match, related, and also you have various filters that you can apply here. And you can see there are 70,559 keywords that have the term binoculars in them, and you have the total volume of all these keywords is around 1 million, and average KD is 73.54%. You don't need to worry about KD score and all, because that's another whole topic. And here you will be seeing by number and by volume. Okay, so here you can see 79,500 traffic of all these keywords. Okay, for example, the total volume is near to 1 million, and 79,500 volume contains the word best. That is really good if you are looking for commercial keywords. And 45,040 volume is related to Vortex binoculars. Okay, Bushnell, Vortex. So these are all the big brands, and also you have review related keywords. That's also good. And you can see the numbers, right? So there are 70,000 keywords here. Among those 70,000 keywords, 5,000 keywords have the term best. 4,688 keywords have the term review. So by this you will be able to determine are there enough keywords that are buyer intent when it comes to the topic that you're dealing with. And also you can head over to questions, and you can also go to phrase match, exact match. For example, if I type in best binoculars here, if I select all, you can see best night vision binoculars, okay, and best hunting binoculars. So the word best and binoculars are not next to each other. Okay, so that is broad match. So if you want both of these words to be next to each other in the keywords, you can go with exact match. Okay, when you have exact match in place, it will return you only the keywords in which both these terms, that is best and binocular, are next to each other, like best binoculars for birding, best binoculars for hunting, best binoculars for bird watching, like that. In sometimes when you go down to various pages, when you dig in deep, there will be instances where you don't have the term best or binoculars in them. Okay, in that case you need to make use of phrase match. Phrase match doesn't have any rule that these two words should be next to each other, but still, like when you dig in deep, it will increase the relevancy of the keywords. Okay, and also you have related keywords that you can also consider targeting that are quite related to this term. Field binoculars. Like you can see this specific keyword doesn't have the term best in it, but still SEMrush is displaying this because it's related to binoculars. That is a related keyword. Okay, again you can add in the filter questions to figure out what are all the keywords, the question related keywords that you can cover in your content. You need to make use of multiple tools when it comes to your niche to prepare a huge list of keywords that you can go after. And later you can shortlist those keywords and finalize those keywords to write articles about. Okay, Ahrefs, SEMrush, and you have Bing Webmaster Tools. So to access Bing Webmaster Tools, you need to log in with Microsoft or Google account, and then you need to import your Google Search Console data to Bing Webmaster Tool. And now once you import, you will be able to see all your properties here, and you have keyword research section here. So this is one tool that Google lacks. Google has something called as Google Keyword Planner that is for advertisers, but in this case you have keyword research tool that also works well for bloggers. So here I can enter the term binoculars and it will return me all the metrics related to that keyword. Again, please do note that the volume metrics here is presented by Bing, right? It is showing the metrics related to the Bing search engine. This is not like Google search engine volume and all. Okay, so but still, in order to get really good untapped ideas, Bing keyword research tool is also really good. Okay, normally the keyword volume will be much more in Google for this. For example, Vortex binoculars in Google, it will be like 20k or 10k. In case of Bing, it will be 1.8k, stuff like that. You can say I've got a very new keyword here, Leopold binoculars. Okay, that may not be returned by these tools, that is Ahrefs or SEMrush. As Bing is giving you its own data as a search engine, it will be able to display you some of the untapped keywords that other tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush won't suggest you. Okay, newly discovered. You know, Bing is not quite a major search engine, but still, you know, many people make use of Bing for their everyday searching needs, especially from Windows computer. Okay, and you have Ubersuggest by Neil Patel. You can enter in any keyword here, and you have the same filters that you can make use of, similar to Ahrefs or SEMrush. And in Bing, there are some filters like country, language, and device. And also you have related keywords, question keywords, and also the top 10 URL rankings for this keyword. They don't have any other metrics like Ahrefs gives you, but still you will be able to figure out what are the topics that they're covering by maybe looking at the meta keywords section. I don't know. In Ubersuggest, you just need to enter in binoculars and it will suggest you the keyword ideas related to suggestions, related questions, propositions, comparisons, and much more. If you are willing to cover comparison related articles when it comes to binoculars, you can apply this filter here, that is binoculars versus monoculars versus related keywords. Okay, so yeah, stuff like this. And also you have Google search results for this specific keyword. What are all the results that are ranking on top of Google, and also what are their estimated visits, links, domain score, social shares, etc., so that it will help you a lot when it comes to doing competitor research and also analyzing the competition of the keywords. But we will not be making use of this SERP overview for keyword competition analysis. We'll be making use of some other methodologies that we will discuss when I'll be covering about keyword competition analysis. So as I told you earlier, these tools rely on past 12 months of data for displaying you the monthly search volume. For example, this number 500, it is the monthly search volume returned by Ahrefs according to past 12 months of data. That means in the past 12 months, this specific keyword has got an average of 500 into 12, that is 6,000 people searching for it. And 6,000 by 12 is 500, right? This is the average monthly search volume. But the thing is that sometimes new products will be introduced in the market. Say last month, maybe one new binocular may be introduced. But in that case, Ahrefs will not report you the recent product. It will not display accurate volume because of the fact that it is based on past 12 months of data. And also it's the same with SEMrush or Ubersuggest. So in that case, you can make use of Google Trends. So in Google Trends, you need to enter in any of the product names related to your niche. For example, if you want to come across the product names that you can enter in Google Trends, you can just type in best binoculars, and here you will be able to see there are some binoculars like say Nikon Monarch. So I can just enter it in Google Trends and see how's the trend is. And I can also see the related topics. You have related topics like telescope, lens cover, gun barrel. Okay, let me go. Okay, you can see here Vortex Optics. Okay, and ZS Terra ED10X42. Okay, so let me go to Vortex Optics, and here's the trend graph. And here I can again see what are all the related topics related to this specific thing. Okay, for example, Nikon Monarch space. Okay, you have this specific binocular, right? So I can just enter in there and it will return me some related topics like Vortex Viper HD. Google is treating this specific binocular model as a competitor to this model according to the recent trends. So Nikon Monarch 7 8x30 versus Vortex Viper HD 12x50 will be a keyword. In spite of the fact that Ahrefs and SEMrush will not report this specific comparison keyword as having really good volume, but still according to Google Trends, these two are related topics trending. So you can rinse and repeat this process. For example, 10x42 versus 8x30, same Nikon Monarch 7. So like this, you can just brainstorm the keywords by making use of these tools. Again, when you are researching the keywords in Google Trends, you need to make sure that you cover the keywords in your articles instantly, or else like further down the lane, these keywords may lose their trend. Okay, because maybe due to the fact that these both binoculars are released recently, Google Trends may be showing them, but still further down the lane, the trend may go down, and like you need to cover these keywords instantly when you discover them. Again, there is no sign of trend going down, but still, you may need to bump these keywords up your list in the database that you have maintained so that you cover them as soon as possible before the trend weans off. So another thing that you can do here is you have Nikon Monarch 16x56. I can copy this, okay, and here I can enter this. Okay, so these are two models that I can compare. So what Google does is it overlaps these graphs. So you can be pretty sure that there are enough good search volumes for both of these topics. Yeah, there will be comparison keywords around these two, no matter what these tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush report based on last 12 months of data. You can add more and more product comparisons, and you will be able to figure out what are the really good comparison keywords in your space. So like this, there are a lot of tools that you can make use of, but I suggest you to go with Ahrefs, SEMrush, Bing Keyword Research Tool, and maybe Ubersuggest. You have tools like SERPstat, keywordtool.io. So you may be asking, like, what tool am I using to get the estimated search volume right in the Google SERPs? I'm making use of Keyword Surfer. It is a product by Surfer SEO. It is a free tool and it will display you the keyword volume and also the CPC data when you search for any keyword on Google. And along with that, it will also display you the keyword ideas and also correlational charts. Okay, so like I will be discussing more about this further down in this training course. You just need to install this Chrome extension and you will be good to go, right? Whatever keyword that you enter, you will be able to display the search volume here. Okay, say like best binoculars. You will be able to see the search volume for all these fill in the blank keyword suggestions. This is also a really good tool for figuring out the keywords. So if you want to take this to the next level, you can make use of one tool that is Keyword Shitter. Okay, weird name, but bear with me. This is a really awesome tool. So best binoculars. Here Google will only suggest you the limited number of keywords, but in this it will suggest you unlimited number of keywords. Okay, so you can see there are a lot of keywords, guys. Here you can stop the job. Okay, and here I can add the filters. So this is a really simple tool but does the job really well. You can see best binoculars holders, best binoculars for hunting. So there are a lot of keywords that you can consider. You can consider pasting all these keywords in Ahrefs, and Ahrefs will display all the keyword search volume. Okay, so let me head over to Keywords Explorer, and you can see here I can paste in a list of keywords like this. Search. Ahrefs will display me all the keyword related metrics like keyword difficulty, volume, and all these things. You can add some filter like say volume should be 100 minimum, and now you can add these keywords that have minimum volume of 100 to your keyword database. Alright guys, hope you got enough strategies and tools to brainstorm profitable keywords. See you in my next video.